Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome. Today's topic is Satan. Satan will inherit what he say and do. And who is Satan? Well, it tells you in Revelations chapters 2 and 3, verse 9, both chapters, that Satan is the one that's claiming to be something that he's not. He's claiming to be God's chosen people, claiming to be the true seed of Abraham. But he's not. It said he's Satan. It says, I'm giving out of the synagogue of the Satan, of the ones saying themselves Jews to be. But they're not. And not they are, but they are lying, claiming to be God's chosen people, claiming to be the true seed of Abraham, claiming to be from the tribe of Judah. And the blasphemy out of the ones saying Jews to be themselves and not they are, but synagogue of the Satan. So it's clear, brothers and sisters, the scriptures say that these individuals are Satan, which is false Israel. They're the ones who are sitting in the holy place, which is Jerusalem, claiming to be something that they're not. And they're Satan. And they're also doing the works of Satan. So they disguise themselves as an angel of light, but they're being exposed as Satan. Because it said, know a tree by the fruit it bears. And it said, know them by their works. And they're doing the abomination of desolation. They are the abomination that's causing desolation. Abominable. That's what they're doing, which is causing moral revulsion, hatred towards themselves from their actions and what they're doing. You see, it says the uprising of the Palestinians was suppressed by false Israel with abominable cruelty. You see, so this situation is revealing and exposing false Israel, addressing who they truly are, which is Satan, which is directly targeting, magnifying, and penetrating and narrowing down exactly who Satan is. You see, shining and revealing the light on the situation that these individuals are no good. It said not one of them was good. And it says, know them by their actions. It said actions speak louder than words. And they're doing the act of Satan. You see? They're killing women and children, blowing up women and children, starving women and children. And it said they'll inherit what they say and do. Backfire. Meaning everything that they're doing is going to come back at them. It's just a matter of time, brothers and sisters. And all these things is taking place. It's centered around you. All these things are happening. It's centered around you because you are the true seed of Abraham. And things are being set in place for us, brothers and sisters, because we're about to unite. You see? Which they don't want to happen. That's why they placed false Israel over there. American Britain placed them over there to counteract Our claim is being the true seed of Abraham. And that way they can justify cursing us. See? Because it said, bless those who bless Israel and curse those who curse them. And they was cursing us. So they established false Israel to bless Israel so they can, you see, be blessed and justify cursing us. You see? But I'm gonna stay focused on Satan, what Satan's doing now, which is the abomination of desolation. They're doing the acts, the works of Satan. You see, they got these ongoing strikes in Gaza. Their Air Force continue to hit civilian areas, including aid distribution sites, calves in school. You see? Cafes in schools. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. And people are still, the Palestinians still killing the Palestinians. They're adding to the numbers every day. They just killed 100 or so, adding to the other amounts that they've already taken out of existence. You see, the West Bank escalation since October 7th of 2023. The Israeli forces and the sellers have killed at least 1,000 Palestinians in the occupied West Banks. You see? And the operations in the West Bank, the refugee camps, continue to justification of targeting the Palestinian armed groups, and these raids that they're doing is resulting in significant casualties and destruction, brothers and sisters. And they have issued new evacuation orders in the northern Gaza, which is intensifying the displacement in the crisis, and the humanitarian crisis in aid, which is severe. It's a severe crisis. Gaza is facing famine. You see, famine-like conditions, a collapse of healthcare infrastructure, and a dire shortage of essential supplies due to false Israel, and the ongoing attack, the bombardments, and the blockades. You see, and this is just a nice way of saying what they're doing. But they're doing much worse than this. You see? They're doing much worse than this, brothers and sisters. But this is what they would do. You see? Because they're about to go out. They're causing all this hell and destruction in it because they're about to go out. So they're fighting for their life. They're fighting to stay around. You see? That's why they're acting in this manner. Because they have no choice but to act in the manner they're acting in, because they're about to be destroyed. They're under pressure. You see? So it's intensifying. So the collision is getting greater. You see? They're getting more violent because they're losing control. You see? They're being exposed. They're showing you they're showing you their true colors. You see? Starving women and children, killing women and children, blowing up women and children. You see? But they're supposed to be of God. You see, they're supposed to be good people. They're supposed to be showing you that, right? But that's not what the actions show. The actions show that they're monsters, that they're Satan. You see? So it said they don't hear it, what they say and they do. You reap what you sow. And what's about to take place is a backfire backfire. False Israel's about to encounter a backfire. So it said everything that they do, say and do, they'll inherit. And that's the part that a lot of people are not familiar with. They're not familiar with that side of the story because everybody believes that. Everybody was, that's how the world is. The world revolves around the idea that false Israel is the true seed of Abraham. So when Jesus came back to save his people, he would stop. You know what I'm saying? He would help them in war, stop, join a war with them and defeat their enemies and save Israel, right? That's what they painted. That's the narrative that they painted, right? But that's not what's going to happen. You see, Israel is against God and his people. And when he come back, he's going to actually help Iran. You see, because God's with them. That's his angels. You see, and false Israel is going to be destroyed. You see, that's the part that nobody knows. Nobody's looking at it from that aspect that what they taught us was completely wrong, because that's their mind. That's what they want you to believe. That's the narrative that they're pushing. That's the agenda that they're pushing. That God's with Israel. That God's with false Israel. But they're not. They don't even believe in Jesus. They believe that Jesus is in hell burning his own piss and shit. You can look it up. It's in their Talmud. You can look it up. They don't even like Jesus. They hate him. But America's partnering with him, right? But they supposed to love Jesus. The same Lord, their Lord, where is it? Jesus Christ, their Lord and Savior, right? They died for their sins, which is a lie. That's a lie too. But they supposed to believe, the Christians supposed to believe in Jesus, right? But they're partnering with Satan. They're partnering with a person who's causing abomination. You see, who is an abomination that's causing desolation, who hates Jesus. You see? So this is showing you that. We're showing you all these individuals, they all know good. Not one of them. It said not one of them is good. And their intentions is to destroy you, brothers and sisters, to stop you from realizing that you are the true seed of Abraham. The black man and woman of America here. They're trying to confuse you, stop you from knowing who you are, because they inflicted and did all these things to God's people, and that comes with judgment. So they're trying to they're trying to cover up, and trying to escape judgment. So they're all working together to destroy you. So this war is going on is about you, brothers and sisters, and they want you to know who you are. And that's deep. Because false Israel is about to be destroyed. And that's the part that everybody think Jesus is going to come back and save false Israel. But he come back to destroy them. But then they can't allow that to happen, because that's the whole reason why they set it up. To counteract the claim that we're the true seed of Abraham. So if we are the true seed of Abraham, then they're in trouble. Because it said, curse those who curse Israel. And they got, boy, they did it. They cursed us. So they're trying to cover that up. So if that idea spreads, then that's their whole mind is going to be all discombobulated, because the world is structured around the idea that false Israel is true seed of Abraham. So if that gets out, they're going to go nuts. You see? And not only that, they're going to be guilty of terrorizing and torturing God's people, which comes with negative consequence. Judgment, vengeance, wrath. So they can't allow that, because that means the whole reality is about to be flipped upside down, and they're about to be judged for everything that they did, the 400 years of servitude and affliction of God's people here in America, the original black man and woman of America. You see? So that situation with false Israel is about to take place, where they're about to be destroyed. But they can't allow that to happen. So that means that our people are in danger. Brothers and sisters, we're in danger because they can't allow that idea to spread. And false Israel is doing all these things, which is accumulating to their destruction. Because it said they inherit what they say and they do. Backfire. It said all things will fail. So if you get what I'm saying, we're about to be under attack. All blacks are about to be under attack. Because they're coming for you. Because they do judgment. So what they're going to do, their last attempt is to get rid of you. They're going to try to get rid of you, brothers and sisters. It said, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its destruction is near. Not its redemption, not its salvation. It said destruction. So that means they can't allow that to happen. So that means they're going to come for you. Because they can't allow that idea to spread. Because if you rise up, then that's their destruction. If you rise up, then you get your vision. And that's the end of their dream. The American dream comes to an end. You see? An American dream is a dead-end vision for the black man and woman of America. Because it's not a vision. It's that the people without a vision would perish. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure that we perish. They're not trying to give you your vision, the Abraham covenant, telling you that you're going home, that you'd be a fool to stay here in the land of your imprisonment. You see, they don't want you to know who your enemies are. Devils is devils. You see, that they're devils. That the ones who enslaved and afflict you are devils. And false Israel is Satan, the ones who stole your identity and took your image and flush it down the toilet and pitch shit all over it. You see? And ruin your credibility by painting this image of you, telling you that you ain't nothing, that you this, you that, you this. You know, stuff that's going on in Hollywood, they control all that. They control the narrative that we pimps and hoes and rappers and fools and dummies. And you get it? They ruin our image. That way nobody would ever think that we were the true seed of Abraham. See? That way they can successfully steal your identity. But our people going to get this message. And these individuals are going to be judged. Starting with false Israel. False Israel is going to be destroyed. American Britain is going to be kicked out of the way. They're going to be kicked out, isolated. They're going to isolate false Israel. All false Israel is going to go into siege. And it said the destruction is near. They're going to be surrounded by armies, and their destruction is near, meaning that they're going to be destroyed. And they can't allow that. American Britain can't allow that to happen. So they're going to attack all blacks. So that's the whole point, brothers. This war is about you, and it's about to intensify. Because they can't allow you. They can't allow that idea to spread that you are God's chosen people, because that means that their guilty is charged. That they do judgment, that they do negative consequence, that they are going to be cursed because they cursed us. You get it? So that's the whole point, brothers and sisters, bringing you up to making you aware of the situation that's going on over there. It's not going to blow over. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse until false Israel is destroyed. Until America is kicked out of the Middle East. Until America is, you see, where they're going to push them out. American Britain will be pushed out, which is going to isolate false Israel, putting them in a situation where they're going to be removed. And it said that God said that once he placed them in the land, once he placed the true seed of Abraham in their land, they're not to be uprooted or removed. So what does that mean? That means they're not the true seed of Abraham. That they wasn't. So if they destroyed, that's the indication that they weren't the true seed of Abraham. You see? That's simple. That's simple. Because once they placed in their land, they're not to be uprooted or removed. So if they're removed, then that tell you exactly what's going on. That they were not the true seed of Abraham. It means that we are, because we had second claim. So you get it? Now they're coming to get you. They got to come. They got to take you out. They got to get rid of you. You got to get rid of the evidence of their crimes. And you are the evidence. So brothers and sisters, it's nothing to be afraid of. It said, my people are lost from the lack of knowledge. This knowledge. That you are the true seed of Abraham. That this war is about you. That God didn't forget about you. That you'll be a fool to stay in the land of your imprisonment. That we get the hell out of here. That we're preparing to unite. You're gonna get your right mind back. You're gonna get your nature back, your operation system back. You're gonna get your protection. You're gonna protect you from all evil. So they're gonna come against us, but you're gonna get that back. You're gonna get the knowledge back that you need to protect yourself. And then you're gonna get the weapon, which is your mind. We're the mind war, brothers and sisters. So you're gonna sharpen up your mind, get your mind back. And we attack using your mind. You see? And there's nothing they can do. You see? Because we're going to consume them with our words. High pressure eliminates low pressure. And this is their reality is low pressure. So once you get a hold of your weapons, which is high pressure, you're going to consume them with your mouth by speaking the truth, which is the high pressure of this reality. The high pressure of, right. Not the high pressure of this reality, but the reality that's coming in. You see, because we're in the time of the Injil. We're in the time of the gospel. We're in the time of the end of all books, Revelations. And the Revelations unsealed. You see? The Lamb, Master Suleiman, he's the breaker of the seven seals. He unsealed it. It was sealed down tight. He broke the seals. And now he's here to give you your mind, the message of the covenant. You see? So once you get that information, you digest that information, download it, install it, do whatever you need to do. You get it. Now you drop them bombs. And that's what they don't want you to do. That's why they try to limit your information. That's why they try to stop you from thinking. Because if they keep you under their level of thinking, then they maintain control over you. And they keep manipulating you and then distorting and messing up your mind, make you think illogical, psychologically terrorizing you with religion and hell that don't exist. Then they can defeat you. And then they put stuff in your food, falsely diagnosing you, messing up your health. You see, controlling the quality of your life, controlling the quality of your energy. You see, managing your energy, messing you all up. You see, got us going against each other. You see, they've been putting their black-faced children, demons, half devil, half man, from rape of the black woman, house Negroes. They putting them in the mix, and you don't realize that those are wolves in sheep clothing. Those massive black-faced children from rape. So that you're listening to them, following them, but they're just like Massa, just in black skin. You see? So, brothers and sisters, we got a lot of enemies. We got a lot of enemies. It said if you cannot identify your enemy, then you are your own enemy. So, however, brothers and sisters, no need to panic. Just bringing you a better understanding of what's taking place. They want you to overlook this situation. They're trying to blow this under the rug. They're trying to sweep it under the rug because they're trying to change the narrative. You see, it said the devil's playing, but Allah playing. It said Allah playing, the devil's playing, but Allah is the best of planners. And that's you, brothers and sisters. We are. We are the ones who are the best of planners. You about to find out in a minute. You see? Because you are God's people. It says you didn't know. They walk around and they didn't know. But you about to find out. And that's what they didn't want because you're asleep a lion who they've been terrorizing and torturing. And you ain't had a meal. But now you about to, when you wake up, they going to be waking up around a bunch of lions. They've been terrorizing and torturing. And they find out that they are true seed of Abraham, and they hungry. You get it? So that's why they want to wake you up. That's why they want to disturb you. That's why they want to keep you brainwashed. They want to keep you from finding out the truth. But it said the truth shall set you free. See? Because the truth comes with a vision. So once you get your vision, you won't perish. But they want you to perish. You see? So that's why they're trying their best to distract you, keep you pacified with all these distractions, clubbing and drinking and watching NFL, NBA, all this foolishness, these distractions. You see? Because they don't want you to get back your right mind. They don't want you to come back on top, because that comes with them being destroyed. It said who? It said the ones on the bottom be at the top. That's you. And everybody was living off you. Everybody became blessed off you. And the evidence is we're still not blessed. We're being cursed. And everyone else is being blessed. And everyone is benefiting off your misery. So brothers and sisters, we are at that time when false Israel is about to be destroyed. And they can't allow that to happen. So they're going to attack all blacks. They're going to attack all blacks. They're going to attack all blacks. And that's what they should be telling you at church. That's what they should be telling you. That's what these so-called woke folk should be telling you. That they don't like you, that they hate you, that they've been trying to kill you, that America has stripped you of all your knowledge and turned you into something that you're not. You see? Because they hate you. Because if they loved you, they keep you the same. They change you 100%. They hate you 100%, brothers and sisters. And they're plotting to destroy you. And it's about to get intense, because the spiritual side of it, right? You see? They painted Jesus to be the one on the cross, right? With the long hair and the pale, whatever, right? They try to detour you from finding out who you were. So they painted the image of Jesus, you see, and told you that he was Caucasian and he had long hair and he died for your sins and all these things. And they're trying to see that's the ideology of this reality. That's what they want you to believe, that the Caucasian, that the devil was more superior than you, that Jesus. See, that's what they utilize to torment and torture you with. You see? But now they want you to find out. It said Jesus had skin. Jesus had skin of bronze. Bronze. He had bronze skin. Meaning he was black. He had woolly hair. Not long, stringy hair. He had woolly hair. You see? Black skin, woolly hair. You see? Oh. You see what I'm saying? They can't have you find out. They try to cover it up. They can't allow you to find out. Because that's their destruction. It's just that simple, brothers. They have to literally tell you otherwise until they can plan on getting rid of you. But it's about to become severe, because false Israel is about to be destroyed, which they set it up to counteract your claim. So if false Israel is destroyed, then that means that you immediately find out who you are. And that means that they're in trouble. And now they have to be judged. Now that they have to be cursed. And they can't allow that to happen. You get it? They can't allow themselves. They can't even fathom that idea. Because they made themselves believe that they're good people. They've told themselves they're good people. They bless Israel, false Israel, and now they think they're supposed to be blessed because they painted the narrative that they were the true seed of Abraham, but they were the ones who set them up. Even though it said God would give them the land, God would do these things. American Britain put them over there, and they took the land from Palestine. That's why they was attacked on October 7th, on 2023, because they was oppressing them, right? Now they was That was just for them to do that. Then they created an imbalance when they attacked them back. But they stole their land. They did all these things to them, right? For 70 so years. So they was just doing what they was supposed to do. You see? Action equals reaction. And then Father Israel did another action. So now there's another reaction that take place, which is their destruction. And this would be the rise of you, black men and women, original black men and women. Nobody ever thought that you would make it to this day. Thought you'd never endure this process. All the nations watch you suffer. Not one of them stood up for you. You see? So this is a glorious day, dreadful and glorious day for you, because it's a lot of stuff that take place, but you get your right mind back. You about to finally lift up. We about to finally unite with our people, separate the demons, get them out of our way. They're in the way. You see, we about to unite. We ain't united a long time, brothers and sisters. We finally about to come together. Which they hate. They despise, but there ain't nothing they can do about it. Because the situation is about to force us to come together. You get it? And we're gonna unite as an army. Yeah. Said, will a nation be raised in a day? We're gonna come together as a great army. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick some ass. Because all these things that they did to us, you think we're going to accept some reparations? You think we're going to accept some land? We don't want none of that. We want vengeance. We want wrath. You see? He said, do unto them as was done to you. That's where we at. That's the new will of Allah. So you had to get your mind back because they oppressed you with their mind. And now you got to get your mind because now it's time for you to fire back. It says, honor thy father, thy mother. And they tormented and tortured our ancestors. And you are your ancestors. So you think they'd be proud if you was fist bumping, kicking it, and loving, and marrying devils? You see? We don't want nothing from them. We want complete separation. Vengeance. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm going to bring this to a close. Thank you for listening to me. Assalamu alaikum.